What is up? Welcome back. If you are new, welcome. I got some bad news, but I got some good news. So this is gonna be the last Foxbody video for a while. We are going to push it into a storage unit, which is right next to the shop, and then we are going to get started on the next one. I am on my way to the shop. I had somebody ask me about the wiring on this LS swapped Foxbody, so that is what we are going to go over today. I will try to help you get it hooked into the key of the car, and should be good to go. Alright, let's dive into the wiring on this LS swap Foxbody. My phone died. I already did this part, but we gotta start it over, unfortunately. So we're gonna start on the battery side. So you need to run a battery cable to your starter and a battery cable from your battery to your alternator. From there, I bought the cable that had the extra wires on it. So I have one wire in here with the battery cable, as you can see. So you need one 12-volt wire. And from there, you are going to run it all the way to this other side of the car, where your factory harness and stuff is still in the car. Now, my entire engine harness is removed out of this car. So this is our wire from our battery. So you run your white wire to this yellow wire, and then this bundle of wires, it goes into a single green that also gets tied into it. From there, you're going to have a black and white wire that is a ground, and then two wires with a ring terminal that is also a ground wire. So now that your key has power through the yellow wire, you need to find the wire that is constantly hot while cranking. So we flip into our manual, into our underdash wires, and we go to red. Now this red one is 12-volt fuse switch power, key on and cranking. So while you're trying to start the car, this has to have power, otherwise you're not going to get fuel. I ran into that issue, and my tuner is the one that mentioned it, and then I checked it and I had the wrong wire hooked up. So I found that one in the gray plug, red and light green. That's going to go to your ignition relay wire for the engine. So mine is red, but it will say in your underdash wires what color you need. It's probably red also. So that's where that one goes. And then from there, I put my fan power wire on the same one. So that goes over to my relay. So then my fans turn on as soon as the car starts. This white wire is the tack wire, which again is in here. Find the white tachometer. I'm not sure which wire that is in here yet. This black plug is mostly all your gauges, but you are going to need one wire out of here. So in the black plug, there is a purple and white wire. This is the starter wire. So from here, you run a wire all the way down. I put it in the same loom as my main power, but you run it down to the starter and put it onto the solenoid of the starter. I think we are ready to move inside. As long as you have all of your grounds hooked up. I did not have all of my grounds hooked up at one time, or I had them hooked up wrong. If you do not have your grounds hooked up yet, this is what I did. So you're gonna have to have a cylinder head ground, which is this right one where my finger's at. So that goes to the back of the cylinder head. From there, I put a ground cable from this head to this head, and then from up here, I did the head to the battery, and then the head down to my motor mount. Just because I don't want to fight any ground issues. I was told that sometimes these things are pretty fussy with grounds. So that's all I did for my grounds, and from there we need to go inside the car. This bundle of wires right here is the underdash wires. So what you're gonna wanna do is find all of the ones that apply to you in your manual. So there's a purple wire underneath there that says that it has to go to the brake switch. This is for traction controls. So there is an orange, it is a clutch position in here. There's also a neutral safety in some of these harnesses, depending on which one you ordered. I ordered the one for the T56. So they say that you have to ground it out. So like when you push the clutch, it'd be grounded so the motor knows when, or the ECU knows when you're not going. It's kind of like the VSS. So this is my orange wire over here. I was gonna ground it to my fuse box, but we found out we did not have to. Let's jump into the fuel system wiring on this fuse box. Your harness will come with this relay already in it and wired. So that is that red wire that we hooked up outside the car to the red and green one. From here, all I did was take the power in from the 30 and I jumped it up to this one. And then from here, I added one wire into the 87 terminal, as you can see, and ran that off to my fuel pump. So the reason this is in here is the ECU has a 2-second prime on the fuel pump. And as far as I know, that is really the only reason to put it in there. Here is the pass-through VSS pulse sender thingy. So it comes with 2 wires. I have the brown hooked up to the green and the black to the purple. So this is right into the harness. As soon as you find it, you might as well just send it to the back. I'm not sure what the rest of these are. Like this one, I just shoved it in here. But this is the one that you will need for your VSS to work. The vehicle does not know when you are stopped, so that is what these are for. It will help you with the vehicle dying at idle and stuff. So very helpful. They're only $40 and they plug right in. They make them for all different kinds of transmissions. The tuner put it in as the 8K and there's not a single issue with it yet. That's really pretty much it on how to make your LS run in your Foxbody off the factory key. And well, I could show you guys, but my battery is dead. If you wouldn't mind clicking back to the previous video, I did have the car running and it works 100%. Other than my gauges, like I said, I think I need a resistor in them. Actually, I filmed this like 3 or 4 times, so I'm not sure if I said it in this video or not, but I think I need resistors for my gauges for them to work.